The starting lights are at the top left of your screen, and you know what happens when the lights go out. The race begins. That was a really short hold on the lights today. Good start by Locatelli on the blue Yamaha, but Buliger is in front of Toprak already. At least Toprak second today, and not sixth as he was yesterday. Now he's down to third because Petrucci's through as well. Looks like Bautista's making a good start from that third row of the grid. Buliger, Petrucci, then it's Toprak. Good start again from Sam Lowes, with Locatelli trying to go up the inside of him. Look at him on the right-hand side of your screen, and he goes through. Good start. Bautista is away very well and up to P6.
Oh, Buliger once again got the whole shot, and Petrucci brave on the brakes into turn one underneath Toprak. Toprak slightly wide there on turn 5. I'm looking for Bautista just behind Locatelli and Sam Lowes, isn't he? Just there. Oh, look at this from Sam. Oh, that would have been brave.
The two Hondas away quite well as well. Vierge and Lecuona are together, so Lecuona is the one who's had the really good start. They're in 8th place. Here's the full order. Then it's the two GRT Yamahas completing the top 10. Down in 11th is Michael van der Mark. Redding is still running this time, unlike yesterday, but he's in 14th position, down to Zakwan Zaidi on the MIE Honda in 23rd place. Here comes Toprak up alongside the Barney Ducati, and he's ahead of Danilo Petrucci, and that's for second place.
Yeah, the BMW got the slipstream down on the satellite Ducati down the start and finish straight, and it's a classic move here at Portimao into turn 1.
And Bautista going through as well in the background and taking 5th position from Sam Lowe. So the second of the two red Aruba Ducatis is now ahead of the first and only Mark VDS Ducati. Here is the two-time World Superbike champion Sam Lowe with a bit of a moment there behind him, and then the two Hondas going much better this year than last year. Bautista, has he got it stopped for the hairpin? Yes, he has. Can he close in then on the race leaders?
Top Razgatlioglu again in the slipstream of the Ducati, but he's not close enough, is he? No, he isn't. And look how hard he's having to brake to stay with Buliger in the lead.
James, you were talking me through this off-air this morning in this commentary box, weren't you, about when that rear wheel comes off the ground and Toprak goes up the inside. Oh. That was late, but Buliger always knows it's going to be late with Toprak, so we've got to change. This is lap 5, halfway through at the end of this one, and his teammates just done exactly the same thing in the background. Van der Mark's past Lecuona.
Oh, what a move that was. Toprak realised that he wasn't going to be able to get him into turn 1 because of the acceleration of the Ducati down the start and finish straight, so he had to do a block pass at turn 3.
This is turn 5 for the Moto X Yamaha of Bahattin Sofoglu. That's our first crash of the race.
Yeah, that's a real shame for the Turkish rider. As you can see, just trying to get it started again. It was a bit of a Ducati Cup, as Toprak said in Australia, but it's certainly not the case here. Look at that. Toprak is just starting to eke out a little bit of a gap.
Well, this is where Buliger has the advantage. Sofoglu has rejoined the race, so Sofoglu back in the action, all 23 still running then. But like you say, Toprak is eking out a gap, revelling in these cooler temperatures. Taz McKenzie's crash now as well, and that's turn 13. Here it is, the left-hander, the highest point of the track. I hope he's okay. I think he is, as he makes his way to the safety behind the protective barriers. But here's that battle at the front, and in the background through goes Bautista, and he takes Locatelli. So is it too little too late though? He really needed to do that earlier on. Can he catch Petrucci? Maybe. I don't think he's going to catch the two at the front though.
Understanding from 9th, this is as good as it can possibly be, especially when the pace at the front is this hot. But there's Bautista. It's sweetest from a candy from a baby, should I say, isn't it? Down the start and finish straight against the Yamaha this season.
Yeah, nice move, wasn't it? Look at Buliger right up behind the bottom, at the back of Toprak there at the bottom of the screen, and here comes Michael van der Mark on Vierge. Through goes the other BMW. That's 7th place, so that's the two Hondas he's passed now over the last 3 laps as he fights his way through. And in the background, Bassani on the Bimota. He's trying to get up into that top 9. He's got to pass Gardner and Lecuona. Look at the lead though, that's almost gone again. Alex Lowes has now passed Redding, by the way, so from the back of the grid, Alex Lowes is 14th now.
Yeah, Bautista was 0.2 of a second faster than Petrucci as well, so the battle for that final spot on the podium is still up for grabs.
Buliger is closer to Toprak this time out of the last corner than he was on the previous lap. He'll be right up with him at the end of the start-finish straight. Toprak still leads, but here comes Bautista. Blasts up alongside Danilo Petrucci. Barney Spark Ducati concedes that podium position to the Aruba Ducati. 2 laps to go.
Yeah, classic move for Bautista. He's so good, isn't he, through that turn 15 and the launch over the crest. And on the V4 Ducati, there is just nothing that can compete with that man on that bike. But it is still right on there for the battle for first as well as third at the front.
Here we go then, hold on to your seats. This is it. This is the 10th and final lap of the Superpole race here on the Algarve. Is he close enough down into turn one? No, he's not, but he traditionally gets much, much closer into this first and second sector. This is turn two.
Where do you get past, though, with Toprak on the brakes on this track? It is high risk if Nicola Bulliger wants to get past Toprak. Even out of the last corner, I think the BMW's pace, we know the finishing line is also much earlier than the start line. This is turn 5. Down into the hairpin, first gear, and then you've got a really harsh acceleration up the hill, second, and then third. Nicola Bulliger, Greg, is not giving this up.
Well, if he finishes second, he would lose only 3 points to Toprak as opposed to the 5 between first and second in the long races, but he's not thinking about that, is he? He's not going to play the percentages here and count home in second place. It's too early in the season. He's got to go for the win as they come down through the Jones corner. He is reeling him in up towards Portimao corner. Toprak's had a massive slide there and lost momentum.
Absolutely sideways through Craig Jones' corner was the BMW rider. That has given Nicola Bulliger even more taste of blood in front of him. Turn 12 at the bottom. Is he going to have a look in turn 13? I don't think he's close enough. No, he isn't.
But he might be close enough when they come out of the last corner. He's got to ace that last corner, and so has Toprak. Oh my goodness, it's impossible to predict.
Penultimate corner, turn 14. Here we go, Greg. Coming into the last corner now. Has he got the exit of that one? Yes, he has. Here he comes. Take it away, Greg.
You see the back end of the Ducati there, James. Oh, and Toprak's got a little bit wide again. Bulliger will be in the tow. Can he come up alongside? He goes from left to right. Toprak's got it. Toprak has got it by 0.5 of a second.
Wonderful racing once again. Unfortunately for Nicolo, Toprak again, and you can see the frustration as he hits the fuel tank of his V4 Ducati. But what a race that was, and another birthday present for that man, Sean Muir.